Welcome back to A Sprinkle of Wellness, where wellness meets content. And today we're going to go into Black wellness news as we talk about Black men and the conversation around wellness, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. For generations, Black men have been taught to be strong, to carry the weight, to provide, to protect, often without space to process, to rest, or to heal. But wellness is not weakness. Healing is not soft. And emotional awareness is not threatening masculinity. It's maturity. This video, we're going to talk about the real topics that Black men, mental health stigma, stress, entrepreneurship, pressures, fatherhood, relationships, emotional regulations, nervous system healing, community support, and the power of safe space. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about actor Clifton Powell on a roundtable talk and Kevin Gates, the conversation with Shannon Sharp. We are refining strength, breaking down survival mode, and giving Black men permission to feel, grow, and live well, not just endure. Now let's get to these topics. Actor Clifton Powell recently shared he truly didn't understand how to love or love someone until he was in his 60s. And I want to take a pause there. A man who has lived decades, a man who has had relationships, a man who has had experience, success, fatherhood, and life, saying openly he had struggles throughout his life on how to love, that's powerful, especially around a table talk with other men. Because someone says they didn't know how to love doesn't necessarily mean they didn't care. It meant they didn't know how to express vulnerability. They didn't know how to love without ego, fear, survival patterns leading the way. Especially for Black men, many are taught strength but not softness, provision but not presence, protection but not emotional regulation. So sometimes love isn't absent, it's undeveloped. And what I appreciate about this statement is the growth, the humility, the awareness. To admit that you're still learning how to love, even in your 60s, that's emotional maturity. Because love isn't just a feeling, it's communication, it's accountability, it's healing, it's learning. And maybe the real message here is, it's never too late to grow, it's never too late to heal, it's never too late to learn how to love better. Now, Joseph Irving felt a little bit different. He challenged Clifton's thoughts by saying men in their 60s shouldn't need a woman to tell them to go to therapy, and urges Clifton to think a little bit more deeply on those thoughts. Joseph says, at a certain age, in 50s and 60s, you can't keep outsourcing yourself to awareness. It is not a woman's job to diagnose you, and you should be doing the inner work proactively. Although I speak for all women, thank both men, Clifton for being vulnerable and Joseph for challenging those thoughts. And we want to say congratulations to all those Black men for presenting themselves, showing consistent vulnerability, and making it a topic that is hot on social media for all to watch. Here's a little piece of the debate.
But go ahead.
So the one thing that I just want to talk about in Luke, make sure I say the name right, crop this part out.
Luke.
Okay, what Luke brought up was like accountability. Like, yes, we can talk about, what our families did to us, all this, all that, but eventually, and I know why people try and say this, and I really don't like that, but eventually it comes a point where you have to decide, how do I want to live my life?
Unless you meet somebody who is on another level to help you elevate to understand. I'm not indicting anybody. I'm telling you what the shit is. You can't fix some shit that you don't know about, bro. Yeah. You can't. And then you get there at 69 or 70 and say, I thought I was being loved all this time. That's what our parents have gone through, and that's why.
In other news of more black men being vulnerable in talking, rapper Kevin Gates opens up in the conversation with Shannon Sharpe at Club Shay Shay podcast about being touched as a child. When public figures speak about childhood SA trauma, it creates an opportunity for something much bigger than headlines. It opens up the door for conversations about mental health, emotional regulation, coping mechanisms, and long-term effects of unresolved pain. Childhood trauma doesn't just disappear because someone becomes successful, wealthy, or famous. In many cases, it can shape identity, relationships, trust attachment styles, and even self-sabotaging behaviors. From a wellness perspective, moments like these remind us that trauma lives in the body and can manifest as hyperindependence, anger, mood instability, disassociation, impulsivity, or difficulties with vulnerability. Many people learn to survive by building armor, but survival isn't the same as healing. Some ways of healing this trauma is therapy or trauma-informed counseling, community and safe conversations, systematic practices such as breathwork, meditation, and grounding. Please check out some of my videos. And self-compassion and boundaries. Let's all support Kevin Gates and give him a big hug or lead with the heart and allow him grace as he continues to navigate through living with childhood trauma. Let's take a look at this conversation that Kevin Gates has with Shannon Sharpe.
That you did an interview with Mike Tyson, and you revealed for the first time, you never revealed this before, that you were sexually assaulted.
Yeah, I was sexually victimized.
So I've heard people say, what's so traumatic about this? Not only is the child robbed of his youth and his innocence, but when he or she tells the person that's in charge of protecting that youth and innocence, they go unheard, they're not believed.
That was one of the reasons that me and my mother had a, disagreement. That's one of the reasons. Like, we told you what happened to us.
So it was multiple, it wasn't just you?
Nah, it was, I'm gonna say me. It's just
Okay.
me.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the,
You gonna take the-
I'm gonna take the beating for the
Okay.
friend. But yeah, I told you what happened to me.
Thank you again for watching another episode of Black Wellness News. And this channel is centered on the space where we discuss culture, celebrity moments, trending conversations through the lens of the mental health, emotional accountability, self-growth, and the goal is not to shame, but to learn, reflect, and grow together. And as always, you have yourself a great day.